Sokolow. I'm an auditing senior citizen student taking classes in the history department, particularly related to the history of the Middle East. And I'm taking one class this semester on the modern Middle East with Dr. mov.
And what's a typical day like for you?
Outside of school, or?
Both.
Now that I'm in retirement, I've been doing a number of things. I'm mentoring several students in the elementary school in Montclair, where my children actually went to school, in Northeast School. I've enjoyed that a lot. They're 2 third graders. We read, do math, science, and that sort of thing. I've also been going to a whole series of lectures on financial and political issues, both in Montclair at the adult school as well as at 92nd Street Y in New York. Third, my wife and I have both been working on Weight Watchers plan for almost a year now, and have lost substantial weight, working with a personal trainer, even going to the student center here and working out once or twice a week on the days I have class. So it's been a busy life. I retired about a year ago, January, after 40 years with a nonprofit state government research organization. And while I miss my colleagues, I don't miss the travel and the commuting, and I'm enjoying my time to do what I like.
What inspired or motivated you to come back to school?
Well, I think I always loved learning. I had both a bachelor's degree in political science from Brooklyn College in the mid-'60s, and did a master's in public administration at the Maxwell School at Syracuse in the late '60s. And it just was a desire to come back to school, to read, to learn about topics that I'm personally interested in, and to get back into an academic world, and also kind of observe the younger generation coming up through the education system. And it's really been wonderful. And they offered the senior citizen program, which makes the cost reasonable to just fees and not tuition, as long as you're an auditing student. And so I'm in my 3rd class over the last 2 semesters, and actually had Dr. mov. This is the 3rd class of hers that I'm taking, and really enjoying that very much.
Why did you choose Montclair?
Primarily, it's a neighborhood university for me. My wife and I have lived in Montclair since 1972, and it was convenient, and the reputation of the school has grown over the years. It's really grown in the physical plant as well as the quality of the students. I have some friends who are also adjunct faculty here, and some who are in the senior program who recommended it as a good outlet to learn and to read and to study and to enjoy academic life.
So how does your experience here differ from the education you had in the past?
I think it's different, mostly that age mellows you, and it also focuses you, and I've got the time to take courses that I'm interested in, not for the purpose of getting a grade, but to really learn something new. And thankfully to Dr. mov, she's very open to class participation, so it's been a very interactive experience for me.
And how was your family's reaction to the news when you told them you were coming back?
They're very excited to see me take classes. My daughters are grown and out of the house for a while, but they're very intrigued to have me, and they're both college graduates. One has a master's, and they're very approving of it. In fact, I hope my wife, who actually is adjunct faculty in the music school teaching on Saturdays, I may take some classes as a student next semester, because I've enjoyed it so much.
And the classes that you're taking, does it let you have a degree, or is it without the degree?
I'm taking it as an auditing student, not for a degree, because I've earned a master's, and I'm not really interested in putting in the time to become a PhD in my 67th year.
And okay. What were your expectations of Montclair when you came in, and the program that you're in right now?
Honestly, I wasn't sure. It was with some trepidation that I'd not been in a classroom for almost 45 years. And I wasn't sure about the quality of the teaching and the quality of the students, and how comfortable I'd feel and how welcomed I'd feel. And I think it's partly the quality of the coursework and the welcoming spirit of the teacher has allowed me to be very participatory, and I've really enjoyed being with the students, recognizing that they're under a lot more pressure than I am. They're taking it for credit, they're taking multiple courses, so it's easier for me to keep up with the readings and be actively engaged in class conversation.
And how do you feel being in the same environment as younger people?
I think it's very exciting. I think it helps me to stay young, at least intellectually, and to be engaged. And so that's all been a real plus.
Also, Kosum told me that you were raised mostly in Soviet Union. How does your education from there?
Well, that's not correct. I was actually,
I'm
my grandmother was Russian and came over here in the late 1800s, but my father and mother were born in America, and I was second generation
So you're second
American.
generation.
But if you consider coming from Brooklyn, so I have Russian roots,
Right.
Russian and Polish roots, but my life has been in America originally, in Brooklyn, and then to New Jersey.
Okay. Do you think that Montclair lacks any certain facilities that would help you produce a better learning environment for yourself?
I'm not certain about that. I have not utilized the library, so I can't speak to the quality and breadth of it. But I think a lot depends on the quality of classroom experience, and it's been quite fabulous in the 3 courses I've taken.
So far, what's the best lesson in life what's the best lesson life has taught you that you might want to share with others?
That education is vital to growth and success, and that having very high standards is important for your own self-respect and for your possibilities in a career.
That's good. Do you have anything else that you want to add?
Other than it's been a wonderful experience. Because of the senior program, it's a very affordable one, and I would certainly be one to recommend it to all my senior citizen friends as a way to grow and continually be engaged on an intellectual level.
And pass some time, right?
Well, it's healthy, quality time, so I'm enjoying the experience tremendously.